tell me if the game is streaming okay?
Yeah, just send me a link to the stream.
Okay, let me send you the link. I'm gonna start it again. Oh, I gotta change
All
that.
right.
I gotta change that image. Hold up. You fuck off. Dude, your file is bigger than 2 megabytes. You can't change the... You can't change it. Stupid. Hey, I don't
Can't change what?
the thumbnail image. 'Cause it's like, oh, the image is bigger than 2 megabytes. Stupid. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Let me change the goddamn image. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. We're going with that one.
Is there a problem?
I was trying to change the image. Alright. Here. Tell me if you see the game. 1 second. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do. Give me a minute.
Is it an okay aspect ratio?
Think so, yeah.
Wait, it's full screen and everything? No, turn that shit off.
It's weird.
Why?
It's weird.
Oh.
It's only showing one corner of the screen.
A corner of the... What the fuck is going on? Is this game fucking broken?
It can't be.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, no. Fucking remove that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Six years have passed since that horrendous incident.
No, stop.
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter. That she...
None of that. None of that. Okay, I don't know why it's like a small little like thing.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah, neither can I. Fucking... Why is it that small? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's Resident Evil, just the way I remember it.
No, it's... That is fucking bullshit. You have to put the game in windowed mode for it'll be the cap threat. That is, I'm not playing it like that though.
Here I can
That
see it now.
sucks. But no, there's a fucking gap in the screen.
I don't see the gap.
I do. Oh, this is so fucking bad. I hate playing games like this.
I probably can't see the gap because the menu is black.
I mean, it works now, but I don't want to play the game like this. Because I hate there being like it being cut off on the side. Oh. Okay, well it should work now. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see the game.
Is this game fucking broken? Okay, hang on. Do you actually see it? Because it's showing me nothing.
Yes, I see that you're still on the video settings.
Okay, I might have to scrap this because this is just not working.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, oh wait, no, it's working.
Oh.
I just looked at the YouTube thing. I don't know why the studio thing is not showing any video.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, it's loud. It's not that loud, but select the... Do you want me to go with the normal costume or the special costumes? I'll just go with normal.
1998.
You don't want to go special?
Never forget
And I
it.
went with normal.
It was the year when those grisly murders
yeah.
occurred in the Arklay
Yeah,
Mountains.
just the volume.
Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating
look at that
blow
CGI,
crippling its
oh
very
boy.
foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree.
I always forget that
Soon its stock
the
prices
third game ended with
and for all
them
the
pretty much
Yeah,
nuking
Raccoon
Raccoon
City.
City.
Umbrella was finished.
Also, Umbrella goes away because of stock market. That's kind of lame.
I was about to say that, but at the same time, it's funny
6 years
because
passed since
that
the
is how
horrendous incident.
that is how most organizations do go
Yeah, I know,
under.
let's fucking go bankrupt. They go
So yeah, that's funny.
Training via a secret organization working under the direct
Oh,
control.
why is it super quiet?
I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's
Okay, the videos are really loud, but the game isn't.
Yo, who are you really?
Yeah, there's the man himself.
You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the
Is he breaking the fourth wall?
All by yourself?
He was talking to the camera.
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing.
He's talking to the two guards in front of him. What are you talking about?
No, he looked at the camera. He's like, "My assignment is this."
Oh, you crazy American.
Yeah, you weren't listening to the guards talking to him like, why are you here? Oh, I'm here to save this little girl.
This game's really quiet. I might have to change some settings. Oh, you can actually read the license plate. I have not played the remake, so I can't compare the two.
Neither can I.
I would like to play the remake, but it's $70 or $60 right now, and I don't feel like spending that much money on it.
There's reliable information about a sighting
I guess that
very
makes sense.
similar to the president's
Okay,
car.
but this HD, okay, but this HD texture mod is really cool because they literally found random fucking, they literally found like all like the image sources. They literally tracked down like random fucking alleyways, and we're like, yep, this is the texture source. I'm not kidding.
I didn't say you were wrong.
Imagination.
What do you think these two guys' names are? I guess we never see them again after this.
Their names are Carlos and Jose.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just making it up.
Okay, but that was believable. I would believe that.
Yeah, considering the setting.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's like-
Carlos comes from a rich family that's disowned him, and Jose just wants to live dangerously.
Okay, so how remote is he? Because these people don't seem to have any electricity,
Want to get any parking?
but later they have like fucking like tanks and shit.
Parking tickets.
Good luck.
I think it's implied that they're more rural, they have a more rural lifestyle, but just in case somebody tries to enact war, they have these big fucking tanks that they just keep
Doesn't make any sense.
Clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older.
Do you have a better reason?
Sam, right?
No.
That's right. She's the daughter
Exactly.
of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to
By the
find
way,
some
did you know
more
they
information
rendered
on
their
my end
full
as well.
bodies
Good. Talk to you later.
with this
We on now.
Metal Gear ass thing? It's not just the. Alright, let me see if I can.
Yeah, I noticed.
Is there a. No, turn that on. It's really quiet. I'm gonna see if it. Okay, well that's. Hang on. This better be working, or else I'm gonna fucking scream. And not play. Better be working, or. Yeah, but it's really quiet. Hang on. Was this the original? No, I think this is the rem. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm trying to see why this is so quiet.
Can't you just turn the audio up?
I did, it's at full.
What's the volume on your PC?
Okay, let me try speakers. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh yeah, should I shoot the bird? Oh well, he's gone. Oh no, I'm going to the haunted house.
Oh no.
He breaks in, he says, "Have you seen this girl?" Look, he's breaking and entering. This man has all right to get mad at him.
Excuse me. Sir?
I turned the subtitles on.
If like this, you expect it to be abandoned.
Wait, I turned the subtitles on. Why aren't they showing up?
I was wondering if you might
Oh, here
recognize
they
the
are.
girl in this photograph.
Why?
Carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Oh yeah, is that actual Spanish, by the way?
Yes, it is actual Spanish.
Hey,
Though,
you
though,
went
though
into
you're so caught up in the moment that you don't understand what they're saying.
No, that's the little anime short where it goes where it's like he can't understand that. Oh no.
I mean, if somebody's coming at you with a woodcutter's axe, would you want to take the time to understand what they're saying?
No.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like little things in this game where if you like go back to certain places, you see like weird cutscenes.
I had no choice but to.
Because you know, if at the beginning, if you like turn around and try to go back, they're like, "Hey, what are you
Get out of
doing?"
there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Yeah, I know about that. It's funny though.
Looks like they've killed a lot of people. Gee, you couldn't tell?
But yeah, they got the Carlos San Jose.
Wee. Oh, I killed him. Oh shit.
Also, you're using the keyboard, right?
Yes, of
Controls,
course.
right?
Of course, it's so I get better aiming. I think this mod actually improves the keyboard and mouse controls.
I mean, you're doing good so far.
Because I played this game a bunch. I played this game before.
So have I. I've played this on PS4.
This is the best Resident Evil.
Nobody is arguing with you on
No, I'd say 2 Remake is the second best. Because it literally plays just like this.
that. How funny that they're both games with Leon Kennedy in it.
Well, yeah, that's like the thing where it's like, yeah, the even-numbered Resident Evils are usually better than the odd-numbered ones.
Does that apply to
6.
5 and 6?
5 is okay.
And 6?
It's fine. Like, no. Well, people generally agree that Leon's campaign is good, and then everything else is kind of just eh. Because remember, that game has like 4 fucking campaigns in it.
Yeah, I know. Aren't they all very linear too?
Yes, because they literally wanted it to be an action game. Wow. I did not.
I know very little about Dex, so I'm not too familiar with it.
Well,
What would you do if Leon shot you in the chest and then just kicked you in the face?
I'd be dead, so I wouldn't have time to process that. Yeah, what's the case button? Well, that's my reload. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what the button is for the case.
Is this your first time?
No, I just haven't played it in a long time. Oh, well, that's map. Hang on. Is it enter? No. Shift? No. Control? No. Alt? No. Oh, it's tab. I figured it out.
I was about to say you can try C.
No, it was tab. That's what it was.
That's good to know.
Hold up. Okay. Oh yeah, I heard that the remake doesn't have the QuickTime events anymore. Whoa! Holy shit! That scared me.
That's a good thing. That's a good
I
thing.
know,
You don't have
it's
to worry about that anymore.
It's incorporated into
Oh!
game. Yeah, that surprised me. I was not expecting that.
Well, okay, this game does have its got you moments.
Oh, after this he's gonna. Oh, after this sequence he's gonna say the funny.
Leon, how you holding?
He's gonna say the funny line.
Where are they going?
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
This is how you play the game. I don't care. Oh yeah, you can do it. I forgot you can do this. Leon's classic binoculars that you never see again.
Oh no, they got Carlos.
They got him. Hello, ma'am. She fucking screamed like a jaguar. Well, he missed, so we. Holy crap!
Best be quick.
I know.
Are you gonna go for the shotgun after you kill everybody?
No, go through the window. No, I'm probably just gonna go for it right now. I know that someone's the chainsaw guy, but you get a cutscene.
I mean, if you're careful, you can get them
I
in
know.
one or two shots.
He's a very mean enemy if you haven't played this game before, because he kills you in one hit.
Chainsaw.
Considering that he has a chainsaw, that shouldn't really be that big of a surprise.
Son of a...
Ugh, I'm seeing cool things. Shit. Well, I didn't want to do that. Oh, hi guys.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about the enemies in the game.
Oh.
Get back. I said
Yeah,
get back. I said get back.
They do scream Mars.
Hey, no. What did I say about coming in the house? Ugh. Ow. Hey, none of that. None of that. Grabbing none of that. Oh god, they got me.
Okay.
They got me.
This is your first death, my friend.
No. And we're gonna have plenty more.
Yeah, I said this was your first.
I really don't need to see that again. Thankfully, you can skip cutscenes in this game.
Yeah, that's good.
You know how this game is like in development hell for like a really long time, right?
Yes, I know about that. I know about all the weird changes this game
Yeah,
went
because
through.
this is originally there's like a version called the Fog version, and like the Hookman version. There's footage of this. Like it's really
I
odd.
know. Oh my. And I'm also, I'm not against the idea of it being more Silent Hill-esque, but at that point, why not just play Silent Hill?
Exactly. Well, no, I think that version of the game morphed into Haunting Ground. If you've ever heard of that game.
Really?
Yes. Or like, I don't know if it was that build exactly, but one of them became that. I know the first initial idea for Resident Evil 4 became Devil May Cry.
Yes, I know about that too.
And combined. And then...
So yeah, if it wasn't for this game, we wouldn't have Dante. I remember that it used to be called something too, but I forget what it was.
Oh my god, here they come.
You gotta be careful, my friend.
Oh my god, I literally, I was like, Oh, I got a grenade, good.
I mean, at least you don't got the chainsaw man after you yet.
So watch this. Yeah, I'm gonna gather them all together. I'm just gonna chuck this grenade at them.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
No, the cultists later are fucking annoying.
Yeah, I know. They can ambush you real bad.
The guys with armor are the fucking worst. I take it back.
What about the regenerators?
Well, those guys are easy once you get the fucking method to take care of them.
Infrared scope.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you need it, is the thing. Does this sound like a timer or something, by the way? I never know.
I don't know either.
I'm pretty sure sure it is. Or it's either that, or if you kill enough of them, the game just goes, okay. Well, okay, that.
Well, either way, you're doing good so far. Oh, you just blew that guy's head off.
I sure did. Oh yeah, I forgot. They can like weave and like dodge your shots if they want to.
Yeah, they aren't zombies.
Yeah, yep. Whoa, okay. Okay, guys. Oh, there we go. He says the funny.
He's gonna say the funny thing.
Where are they going? Bingo?
I think they keep this line in the remake.
They do. It's a bit.
I mean, it's a classic line, so they had to.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Ah, there it is.
Stupid. Such a fucking jackass in this game.
Yeah, well, that's why you love them.
I know.
I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened.
There's like one thing he says later where it's like, it's fucking stupid.
Look for a tower and follow.
Yes, I get that was the whole point of this game. They wanted this one to be... Well, I mean, ever since like the second one, Resident Evil's always been more like supposed to be like more action movie than straight horror. Anybody who tells you otherwise is an idiot. There, now I can take that shotgun without him bothering me. Also, I don't know where every single treasure is in this game, so sorry.
What weapon are you gonna try and max out?
Well, spinels are easy to find. Yeah, I'm playing fairly. I'm not using the fucking arm cannon or the Chicago typewriter.
Where do you get those? Or do you just start with them?
You have to beat the game to get the typewriter.
Did you already do that?
Yes, but I'm playing a new save file. You have to play so basically you get like a new game plus basically to get to play with the typewriter.
Oh, okay.
And if you beat hard mode, and then when you beat hard mode, you get the arm cannon, which basically just fucking kills everything in one hit. I hate this cow. There's no point in doing it, but I felt like doing it.
Hey, if it's fun, then do it.
Also, yeah, and in this game, look around everywhere because there's usually ammo. Yes, this game is very generous with ammo because they clearly want you to kill things, but you can still run out if you're not careful.
Yeah, and
Your
this
shots
game that's not
fun because then you gotta kill shit with a knife. What does this say? Leon's coming. I think this is the right way I'm supposed to be going, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, also this game also has pretty easy goddamn puzzles in it. Oh, you heard that.
What? I think that this game having easy puzzles is for its benefit since it's more focused on combat.
I've heard that the remake actually has more of them.
I think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Oh,
I'm just invading this farm and laying waste to them.
Hey, they're attacking you, so you got the right to attack them back.
Yeah, I know about that. I know that you're supposed to... Should I break all the blue medallions, by the way? Do you want me to?
If you can, then go for it.
I mean, the gun you get technically isn't better, it's just... Well, I mean, it is better, it's just... People say it's not worth the effort to get it.
Not as well rip them up too.
Hello? Sir, you're gonna have to stand back. I blew him away. Why aren't more games like this? Why aren't more games this fun?
I mean, we did get the remake.
I know.
Well, that's something else the other day.
What?
Just seeing that guy just disintegrate into nothing.
He was a mush man.
Yeah, clearly you're fighting mushmen.
I think there's like 7 or 8 of like these things in this area. These blue ribbons. Or medallions, or what the hell they are.
It said that there's 7 in one place and 8 in the other.
Yeah, I think there's 7 in this area.
You can check the piece of paper that you got.
Oh,
About
I mean they mark them on the map too. So yeah, there's 7 in this area.
And then there are 8 in the cemetery.
me save. Go out the door. Jump over the fence. What? I don't know what that random dog was doing. Oh yeah, isn't the gold chicken egg rare?
I think so. Yeah.
What is it? Doesn't it like?
I don't remember what it does though.
I think it like can kill like an enemy in like one hit if you manage to hit him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's like a healing item that restores your health fully.
Oh yeah, there it is. I see it. There we go.
Alright, should be done with this area.
Am I going this way? I don't. No, I can't. I'm not going that way yet. Yay, take all the eggs. I think this is where the boulder comes in. Yeah.
Yeah, Leon gets to be Indiana Jones.
Whoa! Look at him go.
He'd be running.
He was booking it.
I would love to run like that.
Probably hurt.
Well, running like that?
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
it's cool. You're going really fast.
Whoa! Stop with the dynamite. Oh, you don't have to shoot. Oh! He blew up like a wily coyote. Stunt gone wrong.
That's funny.
Oh god. There's like nothing left of them when they blow up. They're just gone. Did you see that guy blow up?
Yes. I mean, he was holding a fucking piece of dynamite. What else would you be expecting?
I mean, there's just nothing left.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hold a live grenade, kids.
Yeah, don't play with fireworks. When you play with firecrackers, that's what happens.
I mean, it's not to the extent of your whole body exploding, but yeah, still don't do that.
No, yes, take the handgun ammo. Okay, now... Oh, that fucking hurt me? How close do I have to be for it to not hurt me? Let me eat the eggs.
Who goes there?
What? What? Huh? What are you talking about?
Ryan decided to join us.
Oh. This is a game. Look, here he is. Here's my friend. He's in the closet.
Don't take that out of context.
A little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No.
Leon has like a caveman brow. I just realized this.
Okay. I have
Oh
one
yeah, he
important
does.
question.
Ooh.
You got a
Me
smoke?
shoot bad guy.
Gum.
Perfect.
The big cheese. Isn't that what he says?
Big cheese.
Yeah.
What?
Stupid. This is really stupid. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I hope you like that coat because it's not coming back.
Yeah, I was always a bit peeved about that because I like that jacket, but you never have it as like an alternate costume.
This is what Republicans think the COVID vaccine is.
Bingo. Leo, you got some feedback going on your mic.
Oh my, you're really loud,
Oh.
Ryan.
Oh, how about my bad?
I just got me a fan on because it's getting fucking hot.
No, I mean from the stream, from Xavier's stream.
Oh,
Wake up.
yeah, I think that's just there.
Crawl out of one hole into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Oh boy.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something?
You guys see what's been going on with Spider-Man?
Maybe.
Why? What's going on?
What?
What the?
Oh, you didn't see the meme on Twitter?
She's the president's...
Oh, are you talking about the fucking thing where he falls in the lake and he's like, he's not even
Start
wet?
explaining?
No,
Oh.
no.
powers.
So let me give you some background.
Just kidding.
So, the recent run of Spider-Man has apparently been really hated by
Oh no,
fans.
no! I saw that because it's just like some like random
Yeah.
characters, like two kids like died or something, and people were like, yes.
So, do you know the context behind that?
No, I don't.
No. Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Then no, I don't know the context.
The context is that basically what's been happening is that the recent run of Spider-Man has been awful. It's basically been like essentially torture porn for Spider-Man, where like they keep making him like go through suffering for just drama's sake.
Hello, Superfan. Spider-Man cannot be happy ever. He has to suffer.
So through some weird circumstances, Mary Jane
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident.
What's happening?
Mary Jane she married someone.
Oh boy.
And so this character, I think his name is Dave. Let me look up his name real quick.
Here he is. He walked into the room.
You even look up his name.
I forget his name. It starts with a D. Spider-Man. Kids to get Spider-Man.
Spider-Man kids die.
No. What am I looking up? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man kills
Mary
child.
Jane. Husband.
You're just gonna get Spider-Man.
Who?
You're gonna get Spider-Man.
No. Paul. The character's name is Paul.
Like the movie.
It's Leon. Sorry.
Remember that movie?
His name is.
But I was,
So his name is Paul.
You're okay.
Yeah, with Roger the Alien.
Roger, yeah.
according to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened?
But okay, so basically what happens is this guy marries Mary Jane,
Yeah.
and so people already kind of have this idea. I don't know if it's confirmed or if it's just a rumor, but people feel like this is like the writer's self-insert character.
I would not doubt it.
So he's like this annoying, awful character that's just really like wooden and bland. And people are like, we don't like Mary Jane's married to this guy, break up with this guy and marry and go back to Spider-Man. So they basically invented like kids to like keep them together.
Oh no.
And what's funny is that the kids the kids are a plot device because they're literally a plot device to keep them together because
Here's my
Apparently,
favorite
I could be
characters.
wrong about this. I think the kids' names have been like retconned multiple times, so they don't even know what they're officially named.
Oh,
So
boy,
basically
the
peop-
mark of quality.
So people have been like really hating this run, and they've been like, I'm done with this Spider-Man. I'm done with Marvel. This is like the worst run of Spider-Man ever. And so in the most recent issue, they just get killed off, and people are thinking like, are they gonna? People are like just happy because they're dead now. They murdered kids, so people are finally happy because the Mary Jane doesn't have to stay married to this guy anymore. So that's the context, essentially, is that those kids basically existed to prevent Spider-Man from being with Mary Jane.
That's funny. Can I even fit the rifle in here?
Yeah,
I can't.
I've not been following any of that shit, so
Comeback.
that flew by my head.
He did not. He didn't say that. He didn't say come back anytime. Wow. So this is what Spain is really like. Oh my. What? He did not get staggered.
Lots of remakes coming out for games of this era. Metal Gear Solid, Delta, Snake
Why is
Eater.
it called Delta?
Delta.
Yeah,
Or
it's called
Theta,
Delta.
whatever it
It's
is.
not called like. No, it's Delta. It's not called Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eaters.
But it's still a Snake Eater.
Yes, it is. Oh yeah, by the way, I think the I'm pretty sure that the collection that they announced comes with oh shit, he's trying to kamikaze me.
Yeah, the collection comes with a kamikaze.
I like when the screen cuts off and oh, he missed. So. Okay, but anyway, I think the collection that they're doing comes with the MSX games.
Wasn't it originally that Metal Gear Solid 3 had the MSX games?
Oh, that it was like a special version of it.
Alright.
Oh my god.
But this just have them right up the gate.
Yeah, like it will literally just have them.
Are they any decent compared like stealth games?
For Metal Gear?
Yeah,
I think people like Peace Walker. I could not tell you if that's true or not.
It's kind of mixed from what I can
Yeah.
tell, because I think people like either love or hate the whole like mission structure.
Like the only, yeah, because like the only like spin-off game of Metal Gear people like is Revengeance.
People like what's the Game Boy
Metal Gear.
Color one called?
Ghost Babel.
People like that one, I think.
I think they like it because it's impressive for the hardware, not because it's actually good. Ow.
We'll see how they do. I'm not like I'm hopeful, but I'm not optimistic. Is my
Yeah, because
impression. I'm not like fuck Konami. This is gonna suck already. I'm like I really do hope that they like actually like do a decent job and that it comes out good. I hope it is like a redemption for Konami and that there's like actual change occurring.
I don't.
I mean,
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. Is the thing. Because the Capcom,
I know,
because the Capcom problem is because this fucking idiot was like, "Oh, Japanese games are fucking dying. We need to become like more Western focused," and it fucking failed like miserably.
Well, Konami's had, you know, the whole, like, pachinko stuff for
Yeah,
a
I
while, and I know that,
Yeah.
like, management has changed and stuff, but I'm, like, actually, like, wondering, like, will they, like, put the effort in, or will they do a half-assed job? Because, I mean, everyone remembers the Silent Hill trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, that's because they lost the fucking source code is the thing, and they rushed it.
I know. Still, though, people don't forget that.
It's just one of my favorite videos is a guy being like, "This fucking studio, look, it's fucking Comic Sans."
that's the screenshot.
I know. Holy crap, they keep coming.
It'd be really interesting to see like if they eventually do move into like actual like Metal Gear sequels and not just do
That's gonna
remakes.
be weird without Kojima, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, how do you do a Metal Gear sequel
wait.
without Kojima?
Oh wait, they did. It was called Metal Gear Survive, and it sucked.
I'm gonna be a little more optimistic and say like I think you still could do it without Kojima because number one, Kojima was not like the individual developer on that game. There were probably other creative leads too. You know, Metal Gear Survive is not a good example because it's like a different genre of game.
Oh yeah, speaking of, do you remember when they made that fucking weird Contra looter shooter? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I don't
It was
remember
like
that.
Contra, like something Force or whatever. It had like a really generic name.
Yeah, I think it was for like the Switch or something.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
So what? It's just
You had to like unlock characters
Yeah.
or something. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I know that it was like not well
Yeah,
received.
people fucking hated it.
so it wasn't just a 2D shooter like it's always
No,
been?
it was like Overhead, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like the Overhead, like weird 3D games they did for a while. It was kind of more like those ones.
Oh,
Those fucking
I see.
PS1 ones that suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was like, why do people hate the PS1 Contra games? And they fucking finally looked at them and I'm like, oh, that's literally why.
I wouldn't know since I haven't seen a second of the PS1 Contra games.
They're not good.
I'd imagine.
This game I'm playing though, this game is good. Oh yeah, what are people's opinions on Street Fighter 6? Because I haven't really been looking at that.
Good.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's looking really solid. I played the beta not too long ago.
That gives me hope that that they're actually gonna do fighting games like well again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're taking into consideration.
Oh boy, but
The
but fucking Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, did you?
Mortal Kombat 1.
No, I haven't touched the trailer. I literally, you could not force me to watch the trailer because I just don't care at all. I like don't.
Yeah, no, I saw the clock thing and it go skip 12 and go to 1. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me again?
So Ryan, you didn't see the trailer for MK1?
No, I've seen screenshots because I know like Melina's in it. It's like I know that like they literally like had a whole setup where they're like Liu Kang is gonna remake the entire universe.
Reaction.
So wait, is this a full-on reboot or not?
It is.
Oh my god, again?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that Boone just fucking crazy or something?
No, they just suck shit at writing and have to keep restarting over and over again.
Yeah, that's the more plausible theory.
They never want to commit to their mistakes.
No.
They never want to commit to an idea where it's because the original idea of Armageddon was going to be that after everyone died in Armageddon, it'd be a completely like new cast essentially, and they just said no. Well, I mean, part of the thing was probably that they realized that DC versus MK did well, and they don't want to like kill off Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
I mean, DC versus MK also fucking sucks shit.
It does, but I think it got them the money to like make MK 2011 or MK9.
No, you can't show Scorpion killing fucking Batman.
Yeah, but
Batman gets inflated like a balloon instead.
Yeah.
That's the fatality.
I know, but I'm talking more about what its effect was. Was it got Midway to come back basically, kind of.
Technically.
But yeah, I think MK is just. I did not like 11
I don't think
at
most
all.
people did.
I think some people did. I played 11 for like the first month, and I hated the grind so much that I just did not want to continue with it.
It's okay, but I do agree with your point that yeah, the grind can be a bit monotonous.
Yeah,
Get that treasure.
I didn't really like the idea of. I think the crypt was okay for like one game, like specifically the crypt they did in 11, where it's like you walk around and can die. But I think from this point on, they should go back to the old method, which was just going through a menu, because I just don't fucking want it. I just want to unlock a costume. I don't want to fucking go look up a map and a walkthrough how to get that costume.
Yeah, I see what you mean there.
It's over-designed is what it is. It's just it's just a system that's seems cool in concept, but when you actually execute with it, it's just annoying and obnoxious and boring.
They didn't say anything about bringing back the crypt yet, but it makes me curious how they're going to approach that.
But Shang Tsung is a pre-order DLC character.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
I mean, Shao Kahn was for MK11, so
He was.
why not?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of bad games, did you fucking see that Lord of the Rings Gollum game?
I did. I watched Vinny play it, and it fucking soft locked in the fucking first 10 seconds of gameplay.
It broke immediately.
I've heard about how
It's really bad. It is very bad.
I read an article recently about how there was only one true fan of it, but it was revealed to be a bot.
But
It feels like a PS2 game with like a modern coat of paint. Is like the best way to describe it. It's like a PS2 shovelware game that's like given like a Unreal Engine coat of paint.
There is a PS2 shovelware Lord of the Rings game.
It reminds me of Frogger's Great Adventure, like with its gameplay.
I think it's called Frogger's Great Splash.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The one where he says he's about to bust if he doesn't meet a princess.
Oh, the likable hero.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me Gollum's Frogger.
He might as well be. I mean, look at him.
It's such an odd story because, like, who cares about Gollum?
Exactly.
Who cares about? Well, no, not who cares about Gollum, but who cares about his like events that happened between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings?
Well, he got fucking captured and tortured. That's all you need to know.
I think that's what this cover. It's just so weird seeing Gandalf like meet him like at that point. Does Gandalf ever mention Gollum that he like knows him?
All he says in the first movie is that always following us. That's all he says. I don't think he knows what he looks like. Is the thing.
And the game starts out with him being like, "What is your name, little creature?"
I figured how to solve this one. I'm just gonna smash buttons and see.
Was it like a passion project, or is it like a weird like game that was like commissioned?
I think,
It had to.
I have no idea. I mean, it was released by Warner Brothers, so it has to be like something that was like commissioned. Because Warner Brothers.
Did no one want to work on?
No. Because
Do we know anything about the development of it?
No. Okay, but my thing is that Warner Brothers really wants like their franchise to continue that franchise because they're trying to like hold on to it for dear life, and it's like, well, you can't because it's fucking over, and the author has been dead for like fucking 50 or 60 years at this point.
Yeah. They could always try to do the Guillermo del Toro Hobbit again.
They're not going to, is the thing.
I know, but that's really like all I think you could do with this franchise anymore.
Well, they did Rings of Power, and that sure went well, didn't it? Everybody fucking hated it.
That's a prequel series, right?
I don't know. I watched like one episode. And I'm like,
I think it's a prequel.
I watched like.
I just remember there's a part where like the place that Mordor was before like gets burnt down, and then like there's like a Windows Movie Maker effect where like the title crawl gets burnt and it says Mordor on it. and it's supposed to be like a moment where you like stand up and clap and go, Mordor, I know what that is.
I know what that is. Oh, speaking of like soulless shit, so I'm ushering at work and I'm already fucking sick of Under the Sea.
New info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Like I can't stand that song now. But I've seen like
Every time I think of that song, I think of the Neil Cicierega like comic with Ariel.
Anyway, I had
And I think about the version on YouTube where the audio's glitched and it goes, 7 vaginas, and he goes, do, 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 like glitches in. It's like really funny.
something about me carrying this in your blood is
Okay, but anyway,
whatever that
anyway, I've seen like seen like snippets of that movie. That movie is fucking ugly. It is so fucking ugly.
things in solving riddles.
And James Cameron walks in and goes, if I was working on this movie, I'd make them go under the water in real
I
life.
fucking put them in a vet. I make the Abyss too. Well, he fucking did. That's what. Oh.
It's an Avatar: The Way of Water is.
Yeah, he threw everybody in a fucking pool again. And he's like,
He
"Alright."
painted a cat blue and threw it in the pool. Look, movie magic, it's real.
Movie magic watches. I make 19 Avatar sequels that we don't need. Why is he so committed to this? Is my thing. Like I don't get it.
I don't know. He maybe just likes the world. I don't know.
Ah yes, blue cats. That's George Lucas, not James Cameron.
The thing that I was shocked about is I didn't watch Avatar 2, but I looked up like a little synopsis for it, and I was really shocked to learn that the villain is the villain from the first movie, but like reincarnated.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's the most one-dimensional character ever. Why would you bring him back as like he's like the Darth Vader to our Luke Skywalker? It's just he was the most generic general ever.
Yeah, it's
Why would you?
He's like, I wanna kill them.
I want to kill them. I want to genocide them.
You see them Navi there? They're sitting on that unobtainium.
Custer's last stand.
Custer's revenge here.
I know. No. Okay. I have been plagued by that fucking video because every time I learn about Custer in history, I'd always think about Custer's revenge. I think about an Atari sprite fucking an Indian.
And that's what it is. Somebody made that.
It was always the same people too, because all the character designs look the same.
Somebody made that. Somebody has to
That's
put
still
the-
fucking crazy though. That actually existed. That's how like lax like regulations of like video games used to be.
Well, it wasn't lax because they couldn't like sell it
I know.
like they didn't distribute. It was like they probably got like 100 copies in total. The distributors themselves, and they would have to like put them in the back. You have to ask. You'd have to ask for it from behind the counter. It'd be like in like a leather case or something. You couldn't see it.
Imagine they did the the ad with like the guy fucking shrieking at fucking Star Wars on Atari. Imagine they did that with.
Oh yeah, good game.
Yeah, imagine they did
Some game.
Yeah, some game. Can you imagine that guy like just fucking shrieking like that in the store, just with no Star Wars visuals behind him?
I'm just picturing like he gets impressed by anything easily, like a can falls and he goes, "What?" He's like all his synapses go off. He goes to the zoo and he gets sensory overload. A monkey scratched its belly button. He starts freaking out.
Did they get him? Is he still? No, he's still coming.
What? Here's a real question. Why are you using your shotgun at long range?
Because it's funny. It's funny to knock him down. It's funny to knock him down over and over again. There we go. No, I want to take the grenade. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? I didn't want to do that.
Have you watched the cutscenes for the Metal Gear Solid 3 Pachinko machines?
No.
They did release them on YouTube.
Are they
Just
dead?
out of curiosity, like it's literally just like the Metal Gear Solid 3 cutscenes and like
4K.
mocap data.
Wow.
Like all the mocap data is the same. It's just the graphics are like more like modernized and they look pretty good for what they are.
And that's on a pachinko machine.
Yes.
Yeah, because those make a lot of money. I mean, the whole point is that you keep playing because you want to see more of the pretty visuals. So they're gonna make those visuals pretty. It's like the same thing with mobile games.
That's really evil, honestly.
Well, people buy it.
I know they do.
You know, if humans had a little more self-reflection, maybe. Like, I want to get to the battle between Naked Snake and Boss.
Please put $50,000. I put $50,000 on the machine to see this. Or yen, whatever the fuck.
I will say this. You know how Final Fantasy VII Remake was like kind of like a weird like retelling of the story?
But,
I would not mind them doing that if Metal Gear Solid 2 gets a remake.
well, that would make sense though, wouldn't it?
I would actually really like it if they changed the story from Metal Gear Solid 2, where it's like, because that's like the original game. It's like the same as the first game, but with like minor differences. And or there's tons of like subversions. So imagine if like the remake of 2 like actually like changed stuff up too, like it changed up like, I don't know, what if you don't even play as Raiden in this one, you actually get
That'd
to play
be
as Snake?
weird.
I don't know, they should do weird shit.
I mean, you do get to play a Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2 at the beginning.
Yeah, but people were upset about that at the time,
know.
even though I don't think a lot of people really care anymore.
Well, because people were like, we'll play a Snake, and then they probably didn't get, oh, this is literally the point of the game.
Well, okay, to be fair, ads literally did show Snake
I know.
in like the sections just to fuck with people, just literally to trick
I mean,
people.
but in fairness, that's like the point of the game. is
I
the
know.
thing.
But it's still like funny.
I gotta fucking do. Well, also that game is like changed heavily because of 9/11 is the thing. Because the plot they actually ended up going with was not what the initial plot was going to be.
Oh, did you read the design document?
I don't. No, but I do. But there are like things out there that was like, yeah, Snake was like supposed to go to like Iraq or like Afghanistan, somewhere in the Middle East, and they had to scrap all of that because of 9/11.
I don't know. I read the design document, and it seems like a lot of the stuff they initially wanted to do in the game was there. I know that there were 2 cut members of Dead Cell. One of them was literally called like Chinaman.
Yeah. I wonder-
Just
I
Chinaman.
wonder why he was cut. I wonder-
You originally that was the area where you fight Vamp. You were supposed to fight a guy called Chinaman, whose whole ability was his tattoo would come to life.
Wow.
And then you would have fought Vamp in a different area. And then there's another character called Old Boy, who was basically he was retooled into 2 different characters for MGS3. He was like the end and the boss kind of combined into one character.
Kind of interesting.
I think he was supposed to be like the obligatory sniper fight in the game.
Oh, I see.
Because I don't think MGS2 doesn't have like a sniper
No.
fight, even though every other game does.
Do people like the Twin Snakes? Because I hear people being like the fucking the fucking top.
I do know that technically Twin Snakes is the canonical version of the Shadow Moses incident,
Yes.
according to Kojima. But from what I can tell, people do not like Snake backflipping every single cutscene.
Yeah, there's like a point where there's like the infamous cutscene where Alec like, I didn't know it had nuclear weapons on it. He goes like, and he points like a gun in his face. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like he has like a fit.
I mean, you'd be pissed off if somebody mentioned giving another person nuclear codes too.
I like the cutscene at the end when Hal is rolling down the hill like a super monkey ball.
Funny. Yeah. Let me put the TMP in here.
I also like the part where Ocelot goes, "Don't even think about using auto fire, or I'll know." I like that part. He points directly at the camera. If you press it too quickly, the game will consider it auto fire, and you just die.
People were like, "The Psycho Man is cool. He knows what I've played." How are they even gonna do that with the collection? Because you can't scan a memory card anymore.
How did they do it for the re-releases on Xbox?
I don't fucking know, honestly.
I don't think he does that. Is that in the original, or is that only in Twin Snakes that he does that?
No, he does it in both versions. In the original PS1 version, he reads the memory card. In the GameCube version, he does the same thing. It's just he says different games depending on which version of the game you're playing.
But what happens if Metal Gear Solid is the only game you play on the PS1?
I think he says something like, "Oh, you don't seem to play very many games."
Maybe he'll just say you play a lot of games, and it'll just be like that or
No, yeah.
that.
If you don't have like any other Konami games on the memory card, he says something like pretty generic.
Yeah, they'll probably just keep that in. I think that's you just won't be able to access that.
Because I believe the games he says you're playing are like Vagrant Hearts, Castlevania, and Suikoden. And the GameCube version, it's Mario Sunshine, The Wind Waker, and I think Melee.
Yeah. That's the one everyone knows about when he says, "You like Super Smash Brothers."
You like Super Mario Sunshine, don't you?
'Cause those are games people actually played like a lot, so like they would have probably seen that instead of on the weird.
And then you go, whoa, he moved my controller. Oh yeah, how are they going to do that fight? Because you have to beat him by putting your controller in the second port.
I assume it'll be the same, or they just switch over which one.
Maybe.
They can still do that modern day because you still have extra ports to put your controller in.
Yeah, but aren't those ports used for charging your controller now and not actually an extension?
Well, no, in the PS3 version, the emulator they have literally has like you can switch what controller port the controller you're holding is, and that's how they did it for that version.
Yeah, they didn't account for people who are playing games in the future, what they would do.
Nope. That's kind of why some of the sanity effects in Eternal Darkness don't work anymore, because the ones where it fucks with your TV are clearly based on a CRT. Where it's like the volume's turning down or it changes channels, it doesn't work anymore. Because flat screens don't have that anymore. I like how that's like the only thing people know from that game, and then when you're like, "Yo, yeah, this is what the plot is," people are like, "What the fuck?"
Eternal Darkness?
Yeah, because the plot is literally a fucking evil skeleton like wants to summon a god to destroy the world. Blow up. I don't know what the combination for this thing is. 3 family insignias of the Dead Ringers. It looks like the dial turns clockwise in either 3 or 4 increments. Hang on, let me look this up. More. Let's talk about movies. What movies have you seen recently?
I watched the first half hour of The Godfather literally like 20 minutes ago.
Man, what are you doing here? That's Marlon Brando, everybody.
He's really fucking hard to understand.
He sure is.
Even though he's fucking he's not actually Italian, he's just slurring his lines. He's going, I'm making waffle cunt food. It's like, what? The fuck did you say? Also, I'm making an awful cunt food. Who the fuck put all these oranges in the movie? Why are there so many oranges in the movie?
Do you like how in Apocalypse Now he's literally just sitting there in the dark and because he fucking refused to get up?
He was like really fat and bloated when he came on set. He's like, oh, like really, he was really hard to work with on Apocalypse Now, from what I've heard.
Because he's like, I'm not fucking getting up. He's like Steven Seagal.
I'm too fucking tired. Let me fucking eat my donuts in peace. What the fuck is the plot of this movie again? You're crazy. You're crazy in the Congo. You're crazy.
It's so fucking odd to like hear that so many people wanted to work with him and then he was just like a fucking nightmare to work with. My favorite is the fucking Island of Dr. Moreau, where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna rewrite the script so I have a blowhole in the top of my head.
He's like, was he on drugs or something?
I don't fucking know. He wanted to do that.
I want to blow on the top of my head like a whale.
Or a dolphin.
What? What?
Well, I mean, that movie is so fucking weird because, like, the director was, like, kicked off the project and he ran away into, like, the jungle and, like, fucking snuck back on the set during the rap party.
I love the weird shit with movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Hang on. Your connection is not private. Oh, I can't go to... Okay, 3334443.
What else did I watch recently? I'm trying to remember.
There we go. I watched the Keanu Reeves movie, The Bus That Wouldn't Slow Down last night. It was enjoyable. Kind of.
Leon, have you reached the church?
Now you gotta watch Speed 2 Cruise
No, I'm
Control.
not fucking watching the boat movie.
Leon, did I mention not to
You have to.
No.
Anyway, Ashley's probably
Isn't he not even in that one?
rescue her.
I don't-
Hurry.
It's like a
Who fucking
different
knows?
guy, isn't it?
Probably.
Oh yeah, there's like there are like these like weird movies where it's like movies that are technically sequels, but they're not. They have like none of the original people involved. Because somebody
Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4.
Well, no. Well, I mean, Home Alone 3 was originally written for Macaulay Culkin, but he got like too fucking old to do it. Is the thing. Because that one is still what the fuck is his name? The hell is that guy's name? He wrote Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
John Hughes?
Yeah, that one's still John Hughes is the thing.
John Hughes loved Home Alone a little too much.
Yeah,
He was like, I'm just gonna keep doing this over and over
He really
again.
fucking did, because Baby's Day Out is literally just fucking Home Alone. So is that fucking Dennis the Menace movie.
I know that Home Alone 4 was originally written as a pilot.
Yes, it was. It was supposed to kickstart a TV series.
I keep thinking I keep thinking Marv is Ernest in that movie. It's not. It's the guy who played Inspector Gadget.
Oh, Matthew Broderick.
I don't know who played him in the.
Oh,
Who the fuck is him?
in the sequel?
Hold on. Who the fuck is the actor's name? French Stewart?
Oh.
Yeah, he's Inspector Gadget too. He was in Third Rock from the Sun. That's what he's most known for.
There's like a period like where like Disney just released like a bunch of it's not. Well, I mean history kind of repeats itself because Disney's doing the exact same thing now, where they're just releasing a bunch of really shitty live action movies. Because isn't that Inspector Gadget movie a Disney movie? Oh, it
I think
is.
so.
It is because the fucking car says it. He says you can't do that. This is a Disney movie. Remember that? I don't know what he was saying that in relation to, but he said it. Hey Disney, when are you gonna make a live-action remake of Song of the South? You can update that for modern audiences. And Disney says, huh? We don't know what you're talking about. That movie doesn't exist.
What?
The Song of the South.
Wait, what?
What? What movie? What? Splash Mountain? What? Because Splash Mountain's gone now.
Mm-hmm. They make a joke about that in American Dad when they go to the Disneyland knockoff.
What was the Disneyland knockoff called?
Familyland, I think.
Oh, boy.
They go down Splash Mountain. It's just like basically it's like a story about how it's like, and it's a slave owner being like, how my good slave learned to come back work for me after his funny misadventures. It's like, oh boy. Which I kind of get is what you can take away from Song of the South is that it does kind of it kind of softens the idea of slavery.
Yes, it does.
You know, they're all happy and working. You know,
they're happy. They're hooting and hollering.
it's not like they're. I don't know. It's not like it praises slavery, but it's just it does soften it a lot and. It covers it in frosting and being like, see, they're having a gang all the time. Everyone in the Disney movie's happy, even during the Reconstruction era.
I mean, but wasn't slavery? I mean, it's the 1940s. They don't want to say that. They don't want to say that slavery was over.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I guess it wasn't called slavery. It was just basically they did some loopholes to make it. No, yeah, sharecropping and stuff. It was like it was still slavery, but it was just under a different
name.
There's just like loopholes they basically did to keep it the same. So we're not technically breaking the 13th Amendment, but it is still just through loopholes.
Leo, are you still here?
He's on mute.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys were trying to bet I didn't want to interrupt.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, I saw that True Lies was free on YouTube, and I'm like, I really like that movie. I should rewatch it again.
Okay.
Yeah, and James Cameron says, I don't want to make a sequel because I don't think terrorism's funny anymore, which is kind of a fair point. What did you just say to me? Oh my god, Jesus. What would you... I'm just... I have not seen that movie called Machine, but it does not look very good. Because
what?
That movie, The Machine. Remember the bit about the guy where the guy's like, where the whole joke was that he's a liar, and the lie went that far. You know what I'm talking about, that comedian who was like, yeah, I only knew, I was like in like a Russian class in college, and I only knew how to say I am the machine. And then he got involved with the Russian mafia. That movie. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
they made a fucking movie about it, and Mark Hamill's in it for some reason.
Mark Hamill, he needs a paycheck. They can't cast him as Luke Skywalker anymore.
Who is this guy? Who is he?
You Luke Skywalker again. It's like, no, Mark, you can't. He's too old. You're dead canonically.
I love those interviews. Where it's like, don't fucking see this movie.
Yeah, he really didn't like
No, he
The
didn't.
Last Jedi.
No, sure did not.
And the Rise of Skywalker, it's just cathartic for him because he's like, "Fuck you, Ryan Johnson, I'm back, and I love lightsabers. I love them."
Give me my fucking $50 million.
No, because in The Last Jedi, he's like, the lightsaber is not the tool of a Jedi, and then
I forgot about that.
in the Rise of Skywalker, he's like, a lightsaber is a Jedi's most important tool. You can't throw this away.
Yeah, It's literally
Like, go home, Grant.
That part's literally a fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
I can never get over in Return of the Jedi. This is pointed out to me, and I can't ever like unsee this. When Obi-Wan shows up to comfort Luke after Yoda dies, the glowing effect when he sits on the log, he doesn't affect his like feet and lower legs. I can't unsee that now. Those parts of him aren't a ghost.
Those parts of him came back to life for a brief moment.
They're just walking around. That's all I could get for Al Guinness. They're just like, you sit on a log and you're done.
Yeah. I mean, he fucking hated being in those movies, is the thing.
Like, I don't know what the fuck. I was in Lawrence of Arabia. What the fuck's going on?
He called it fairy tale bullshit.
I mean, yeah.
He's not wrong, but at the same time, he's kind of he was known for being a fucking asshole about it. And Harrison Ford is like, fucking kill me. I don't want to be in these fucking movies anymore.
I love his line. I am Indiana Jones. When he's gone, I'm gone.
Yeah. When this fucking character dies, he's gone. You know where Indiana Jones will be in 20 years? A casket.
Isn't Dial of Destiny already getting like mixed reviews?
Yeah, it has like a 57 on like Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like, oh boy.
Well, I also heard people originally they were hyping up like Dial of Destiny gets a standing ovation at like Sundance or wherever the fuck it like premiered, and people were like, yeah, probably because Harrison Ford walked up and was like, I'm dying, this is it.
I'm fucking dying. They fucking dragged me to Egypt or whatever. They said, do this, and I went, okay. And they give me money and left me alone.
I mean, I read the premise of it and I kind of liked it. I like the actor who plays the villain. He was Le Chiffre in Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Hans Merkin, or whatever the hell his name is.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Hans Nicholson.
Mads Mikkelsen, that's the actor.
My bad. I mean, he's okay.
But I think they just waited too long to do this one, is the thing. You can kind of argue that for Crystal Skull as well, but it's a little more believable there, because he can still.
I'm gonna look at it like this is gonna be so like I'm gonna consider it like how or I'm gonna expect it to be like how View to a Kill for like Roger Moore. How it was like. How he was so fucking old at that point that like anytime there's action going on, it's so obviously like a body double.
It's really creepy in like those like later Roger Moore movies when it's like hitting on women. It's like, dude, you're like
especially in View to a Kill when he's like 56 and the girl's like 18. It's like that's your grandpa. That he's old enough to be your grandpa.
You think Indiana Jones is going to try anything like this now? Like, that's going to be really...
No, the girl stuff won't happen. I'm just talking about, like, the action. Like, I mean, Harrison Ford is going to be, like, walking around with a cane.
I need to get my dialysis done.
He's gonna poop in his diaper and throw it at a Nazi. He's gonna go. That's for. He's gonna go. That's for America.
There's a part that they cut out of the movie where it goes, "Where's the Walgreens?"
I like how Shia LaBeouf, the way they wrote him out is that he got drafted into Vietnam. And that's it.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure that's how they wrote him out.
Wow.
He's just in Vietnam now.
That's funny. I mean, he went fucking crazy. So you know. Holy shit.
I just love that. They just wrote him out.
You're a teacher? Part-time.
Part-time.
Why did they use that cake? You know, the worst one.
You know what? I mean, that is like one of his best points ever. It's like, why did they use that take in the movie?
Oh, I forget how to fight this guy.
Are you on the big cheese?
No, I'm on the salamander.
Oh, you just throw harpoons at it.
No, but I forget how to like dodge him and like he fucking like comes out of the water.
I think you just keep throwing harpoons at him until he just...
I haven't played this in a really long time.
I think so. It's a pretty easy boss fight from what I remember.
Yeah, that and the part where like there's a ripping sound. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Did he rip his pants?
Did he rip his pants? What's going on? Yeah, I'm not a Star Trek guy, so I didn't really watch his Picard videos. I
watched them. It's fun.
All I know about that is that they used the fucking like January 6th riots to be like, this is the downfall of civilization, and then people got mad at it.
I think that's what I thought. It was just like the homeless people.
What?
No, they had ICE. I think they had ICE.
Oh, ICE.
Yeah. The immigration deportation group.
Oh.
I don't think January 6th was mentioned in it. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They show up at one point, and I think they take Picard or someone.
He goes, oh, it's me. I can't do Patrick Stewart.
He goes, unmitigated disaster.
I'm in a fucking wheelchair Wolverine. I like that in fucking that Doctor Strange sequel when like he really
the epic version of the X-Men theme. And a bunch of soy boys stand up and start clapping.
They go, he's here, he's back. And he gets fucking like killed immediately, so there's no point. What were you laughing at?
It was a stupid video.
I fucking cute. Do people like those X-Men movies? I know people like a couple of them. Where the fuck is he? Oh my god.
I haven't seen those X-Men movies, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't seen 1 and 2. I haven't seen the first 3 in a really long time. I remember 3 not being very good. I'll say that.
I think 3 also ends on a cliffhanger that they never follow up with.
Because it's like Magneto sitting in a park and they fucking use the chess piece. It's like, oh, he still has his power. That's what that's supposed to imply.
First Class is good.
Yeah.
Days of Future Past is good. I think
Apocalypse is
1 and
fucking-
2 are considered good.
Apocalypse is fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I remember seeing that in the theater and I was really disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
they make that dig at Return of the Jedi, remember?
No.
They literally walk out of the theater and they go, oh yeah, the second one's usually better, and it's like, oh, are they implying that this movie is bad?
I mean, I know Return of the Jedi is still kind of like considered like
Good.
the weakest of like the original
I know, but
trilogy.
it's still considered a good movie, is the thing.
Yeah, it's good because there's things from it people really like and they remember it.
Listen, the Ewoks are not as bad as people are making out to be.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. For me, it's like I agree with a lot of the main complaints where it's like, yeah, the Jabba stuff is like goes on for too long. I don't, and not that it's not fun, but it's like in terms of like concluding the story, especially with how Empire like set things up and was like really like focused on like what it wanted to do and say. You know, it just felt like they rebuilt the Death Star for no reason.
Exactly. It's like half finished too. Yeah, because that flow into like Empire Strikes Back is perfect. It's like, oh, they blew up the Death Star, but like the Empire's so fucking pissed off that they're fucking hounding, that they're on their fucking asses now. They're basically like, get those motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're like searching for them for like a year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd be fucking mad too.
Yeah.
It's a Robot Chicken sketch.
Yeah, that is one of the best ones.
Oh, just rebuild it? What, you got an ATM that fucking light bright torso of yours? He says, I think that's what he says.
Oh, he's crying.
By the way, Terminator 3 is very bad, don't watch it.
If you like spectacle and action, it's entertaining, but if you want anything interesting, there's nothing there.
Yeah, no. It's really just Terminator 2 again. Oh, but the robot's different this time because it's a woman. Ooh. Also, isn't it PG-13 and not rated R?
We can't stop Judgment Day, we can only delay it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well then, why are we even running? Why not just give up?
Yeah, what was the fucking point of Terminator 2 then?
I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy.
Yeah, they really cannot get that series like right. Is the thing. Because I mean, yeah, I mean it fucking ended is the thing, but like they're like, no, we want more fucking money.
Continue my mission.
Because
I'm kind of mixed on whether or not, like, I do like the ending of like what they chose to do for T2, but I do also think that finality of the original ending of T2 like would have made it impossible for them to make sequels.
James Cameron should have fucking like been like, no, this is what I'm going with. You're not fucking making anymore. I think he owns the rights to it. Is the thing.
I don't think he does because they still make those fucking movies.
They're not. I mean, they're not going to because fucking Dark Fate fucking bombed really badly.
They're gonna keep trying. They keep seeing T2 and they're like, how do we do T2 again? How do we get that money back?
I mean, but I saw that new Predator movie, Prey, and I was like, hey, that was actually pretty good because they actually fucking did an original idea. What if you fucking like fought people that were not as technologically advanced?
The thing is that it's so weird how the whole idea of the Terminator franchise, like the reason the first two work is because it is a cat and mouse movie,
yes, it literally is.
where someone is chasing someone else essentially, with sci-fi elements and other things thrown on top of it. It's like, you just do that again, just don't reference T2, and just, I don't know, make it like, I don't know, maybe don't even bring the future into it.
No. Oops. You remember Terminator Salvation? Remember that movie?
I mean, that was at least they were doing something different.
I know. I will applaud them for being like, okay, let's explore the future world. It's a prequel too, I believe. Yeah, because the end is that Kyle Reese and the Terminator go back in time. And it's like, oh, this is the first movie. The fucking like, oh, I'm a Terminator, but I have amnesia character. So fucking boring. And then there's the epic fucking Christian Bale fucking rant. Remember that? Remember him fucking yelling? It's funny.
It's in the Duke Nukem game.
It is. It sure is. You know, if they fucking made like another one, they'd do the fucking Tom Cruise rant.
About COVID?
Yeah. Where he's like, you're done! Fuck you! Or something like that. He's fucking like... I'm not kidding. I don't like okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but... It's just interesting to listen to, because it's like, wow, like... One, how are you recording this and not fucking getting caught? And two... Like,
people have phones. Everyone has a recording device nowadays.
I mean, just imagine him fucking screaming at you is the thing.
They're not filming him.
I know. Have you fucking seen, like, that video where he's, like, fucking losing his fucking mind on Oprah?
No.
He's like, it's fucking bizarre, 'cause he's, like, fucking, like, jumping up and down and fucking, like, almost, like, fucking strangling her.
For some reason in my head, I combine Tom Cruise craziness with Charlie Sheen's craziness.
Tom Sheen.
I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
What movie is that from?
It's from an interview.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're asking about like his drug addiction. That's what his response is.
Okay, but I think he was going fucking crazy on Oprah because I was like around the time people were like, is Tom Cruise gay? He's like, I am not fucking gay. And I think he got like he had just gotten married to like prove that he wasn't like gay, and then he probably did something before coming in, and he was just going fucking nuts. Because there's points in the interview where they're like, are you okay? What's going on? He's just like fucking like losing his mind. It's both fucking scary and like really funny at the same time. No, I'm sorry, I was anti-Semitic, Gibson.
Listen, Mel, I fucking hated The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
I think it was the biggest fucking shit.
That South Park episode was right. It fucking sucks.
I agree with Stan. Oh, I agree with Stan and Kenny so much.
Torture porn. It really is.
It's so number one, that movie appeals to that movie almost appeals to no one who hasn't read the Bible. You need to have it as a companion piece to even know what the fuck's going on. Cause it's like, why are they torturing this guy? What did he do? He sat on a table? What?
That's the Passion.
It's like all that he gets like 2 flashbacks, and one of them's just him being like, "Hello, Mary, I built table," and that's like all that happens.
These are great movies.
It's definitely a film that, if you don't have any religious knowledge, you have
It's
no.
really manipulative, though, is the thing. If you don't.
Why isn't Judas just punch those children?
I don't know.
Why is he just like slap the fuck away from him? Does that even happen in the Bible? Does Judas kill himself after giving himself away to Jesus?
I have
Let me look
no
that up.
clue.
What, did he hang himself?
Yeah, because he hangs himself after seeing the dead cow.
I mean,
Does
that's
that happen in the Bible?
The only other adaptation where I've seen that happen is Jesus Christ Superstar, so it must be a Bible thing.
I've never heard of that version of the story.
You've
What is that?
You've never heard of Jesus Christ Superstar?
Resembles a cult group's insignia.
No.
It's a musical,
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley,
which
take
the
this
Catholic
as
Church
Yeah,
really does not like,
Of course they don't.
because it's campy.
What?
They also really fucking
what?
they also really fucking hate that movie, The Last Temptation of Christ. There's a there's a reason they hate it, because it's the idea is interesting, because it's like, what if he was tempted one last time on the cross by the devil? But they don't like it because he gets married in that movie, and they're like, well, this is sacrilegious, and it's like, well, I mean, that's the point.
Yeah, that's basically a what if scenario.
What are you
what if the Bible edition?
buying?
What if the Bible edition?
So
They just-
I'm reading up on it. The two versions I've read. So he does hang himself, but the two accounts that happen are, one is that he hangs himself. The whole like trying to give the money back to the Jews, like that happens post Jesus crucifixion.
Oh, okay.
And then the other ones is a weird story where he goes home to his wife, and he says, "I'm gonna kill myself because Jesus is gonna resurrect him." And his wife goes, "Jesus cannot resurrect himself no more than he could resurrect this chicken."
What?
And then the chicken comes to life, and then he screams and hangs himself.
The Bible is pretty wacky.
Yeah, the Bible was
Almost like a lot
it's
of the stuff that actually happened. And modern scholars basically say none of that happened. We don't know what happened.
Of course
Jews,
it
who knows?
fucking didn't. Oh, here's the giant.
I mean, Jesus knew someone would betray him. I don't know why
Yeah.
Judas was gonna get damned to hell if he knew it was gonna happen. Anyway, that pucks.
Do you like Mel Gibson?
You ever like happy?
What?
Do I like Mel?
I was about to say, do you like Mel Gibson's Apocalypto?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen that.
It's okay. It's not great.
I only really liked him as like Mad Max.
Oh, you don't like Braveheart?
2 moves. I think Braveheart's okay. It's one of those movies I think it's like really,
Overrated.
what's the term? No, I guess accessible. Doesn't really challenge you all that much. It's kind of like Gladiator. You know, it's like a crowd
Yeah,
pleaser.
you come for the spectacle. You come for the spectacle, basically.
Yeah, and it's like a really simple story that like satisfies like the most basic of like people. You know, kind of like one of those things where like there's like versions of the story that are probably done like much more uniquely, and but it's fine for what it is.
I'll tell you a movie I do hate. Fucking, you ever see The Patriot?
No.
Not good.
What is it about?
About the American Revolution, directed by everybody's favorite director, Roland Emmerich.
Okay.
Hey, what's that dog?
I bet you can imagine what creative liberties he takes with that material.
It's a giant evolution. They keep running away from it. It's like chasing them at 20 miles per hour,
No.
but it never catches up to them.
No. There is like over the top.
It's
shit. I know because there's like
every Emmerich movie. There's like there's always like a wall of something to like kill the main characters instantly.
I know. Like, listen, I wouldn't mind that so much because like it's like Independence Day. It's like okay, that's his first time doing it, but like he kept fucking doing it because he wanted to replicate the success of it.
Remember in 2012 when the car is like running away from the ground, collapsing?
He would not fucking survive that.
Remember little fucking moon is chasing the car?
That
when literally gravity.
Yeah, that film bombed like really fucking badly.
It literally needed China money to just like.
I know. You remember when he made Independence Day 2? Remember that?
No.
Yeah, nobody does either. And he tried to set up like a sequel. And it was like they're good aliens and they want to help us. It's like it doesn't make any sense because it wasn't the point of like the original movie that it was like a throwback movie. Oh shit! Holy shit! He didn't fucking kill me. I'm surprised. Also, I like how that movie is really the reason why Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the way it is.
Goobo.
Hey, Goobo. Yeah, I've read like the leaked script that they didn't go with because fucking George Lucas was a picky bastard, and I'm like, this is actually this wouldn't have been like great, but it would have been like much better than what we got. But no, George Lucas has to be like
Spielberg did not want to make the movie. Spielberg did not want to fight with Lucas because that's what he had with every movie that Lucas was a part of.
I love that.
You know, he had to fight for what he wanted, and then with.
I love that fucking like behind the scenes thing where it's like them talking, where it's like Spielberg talking about how the movie got made. He's like, yeah, George came to me and he started talking about string theory, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like he just kept like introducing like these like really like bizarre ideas because he didn't know what the fuck he wanted. What the fuck? String theory in Indiana Jones.
Do you like when the tank goes down the tree like a cartoon?
Yeah. Do you like in the movie when what happened? Do you like the fucking giant buzzsaw smashing machine? Do you like that? Do you like that?
it's like a video game.
He's not wrong. He's really not wrong about that. Leo, why do you like that movie?
What movie?
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I don't know. I didn't find it as.
Oh shit.
I didn't find it as annoying as Temple of Doom was.
Okay, well, Temple of Doom still has like fun stuff in it. It's like, well, it still feels like Indiana Jones. I can get why people don't like it.
At least Indiana Jones isn't like fucking old and decrepit.
At least he doesn't crawl into a fucking fridge.
You must go to Pencott Palace.
I don't know. I guess
English. What's going on here? And that is true. That guy didn't speak English.
I don't know. I guess I have a soft spot for the ridiculous and inexplainable.
Okay, well, apparently in the new one, Indiana Jones goes to the moon. How do you feel about that?
At least that
Moonraker.
Yeah, exactly. Did they show you the clip from that movie where he fucking drives the boat on land and there's the double take pigeon?
Is that Moonraker that happens?
Yes,
in?
yeah. He fucking goes on land with the boat and the guy looks at the alcohol because he thinks he's had too much, and there's a double take.
So the whole thing with the whole idea with Moonraker. I don't think Moonraker is based on an Ian Fleming novel.
No, they literally
is it?
They literally did it because Star Wars was a hit, and they're like, James Bond should go to space.
I've also heard that it's because people really like The Spy Who Loved Me, and then they just said, let's do more of that, and then it just ended up making a really annoying movie with laser beams and shit.
No, they wanted to do another movie in the same vein as The Spy Who Loved Me, but then Star Wars came out and was such a big hit that they were like, well, that should work for James Bond, and it fucking didn't.
Well, I think it's like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Because that's
and then the next one was, I think,
I forget what the next one was. Is a thing.
I think it's For Your Eyes Only, because that one was more like down to earth after like Moonraker fucking like bombed.
There's a part in like
because For Your Eyes Only is more like cold blooded.
There's like a part
kills a guy by. I love that part. Kills the guy by knocking him
into what?
He like kicks the car off the cliff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bond is super interesting because like a lot of the movies didn't get made due to like copyright shit. Because there was supposed to be like a third Timothy Dalton movie, but then that got scrapped completely when like I think new like owners of like the rights like came in, and they were like, no, we want like a fresh start.
I do agree. I was watching some videos on Bond, and a lot of opinions I was like agreeing with was like, yeah, Timothy Dalton really should have came in earlier. Like Roger Moore like was going on way too long, even before even before A View to a Kill. Like, really like he really looks old and decrepit in like the '80s ones.
Remember Live and Let Die, where he fucking kills a villain by fucking making him inflate like a balloon and he fucking explodes. Like, it's like a fucking Looney Tunes death.
Which one does he go to India in? Is that Octopussy?
Hang on. James Bond in India. Yeah, it's Octopussy.
Everyone seems to really hate the man with the golden gun.
He's just kind of boring.
You don't like Christopher Lee in his tracksuit?
No.
His little midget sidekick? Or I'm sorry, little person.
You can say it.
He's a little person. We'll just call it. He's a little small man.
So, oh yeah, going back to fucking. Oh yes, that I know that people are like, what the fuck is that character in South Park supposed to be, that fucking doctor character? And it's like, that's literally supposed to be Marlon Brando.
Well, that's the joke, is that he's part of NAMBLA, but it's the National American Association of Marlon Brando lookalikes.
He's supposed to be Marlon Brando's like. He's supposed to be a parody of Marlon Brando's character from Island of Dr. Moreau. That's why the little guy is following him around. Because he literally went, I like this man. I want him to be in every scene with me. He's fucking...
Yo, what? Andy, what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, I love that joke. He's like, what the hell are you supposed to be anyway?
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's voiced by fucking Sandy Cheeks in this fucking game.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the
There's like voice actors where you hear their voice and you're just like, oh yep, that's
The
them.
chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Colonel, we've managed to avoid drowning.
I didn't think about that the first time I played
It's
this.
also Cindy Vortex from Jimmy Neutron. You can fucking hear it.
Your right hand comes off.
I love that guy.
Salazar, is that his name?
Remember?
I watched the new one. I watched the remake, and I don't know. It's like I kind of it looks cool in parts. It doesn't look cool in other parts.
Yeah, I kind of prefer the original being a bit goofier. Like here's the Emperor from Star Wars, everybody.
Demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think
Okay,
they
basically-
I don't know how to feel about the remake because I like the original Resident Evil 4.
kidnap the president's daughter.
A lot of people seem to agree that like the atmosphere, like specifically the ambiance in the original is much better.
Yeah, I can give you that.
Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you?
Like I watched the final battle with Sadler, and I'm like, I don't know if I prefer this or the original more. It's kind
Well,
of.
the original is fucking throwing steel girders at you.
I think he still is in the remake. It's just the
I've really
fight
not,
is like
I've really
slightly
not,
different.
I've really not seen anything like apart from like the opening like part of it. Because I just want to play it for myself.
Believe it or not.
Okay, I won't spoil it too much then, because I don't think I'd.
To keep this church up and running.
I know that the QuickTime events are fucking going.
Oh yeah, you actually get to fight
Krauser this
Krauser, like in his normal,
I know
like-
about that because somebody told me about that.
That's good. I prefer it that way instead of how the original did it.
Yeah. Because that was like the biggest problem people have with the original game is the fucking QuickTime events.
The eggs hatch.
Volder.
Yeah.
Involuntarily, you'll do as I say.
I don't mind QuickTime events that much.
Over your mind.
It's if they're in like a sequence where they feel interactive, I don't mind it too much.
If you can't skip the cutscene to get back to them, then that's a problem.
No, I don't think the Krauser one is just it's too excessive. Like if I like it, I think QuickTime events should be exclusively used to like enhance a fight, like in Yakuza when you're like beating someone, you have to press the attack button in the final part,
What's gonna happen to us?
or like in Mad World when you're fighting a boss and you have to do QuickTime events. I think it should be used as like.
Hey Platinum, can you remaster that game? I really would appreciate if that wasn't still stuck on the Wii.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever touch that game again.
I think Sega owns it. Is the thing. Forgot about that. Because they made Anarchy Reigns, and the fucking guy from that game is in it. Isn't Bayonetta in that game too?
She might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Bayonetta rights are fucking weird because who owns it at this point? Is it still Sega or does fucking Nintendo own it?
I think who's the annoying guy on Twitter who makes those games?
Hideki Kamiya.
Hideki Kamiya. Yeah, I think he still is part of it.
Oh boy.
That's where the whole. I mean, he was part of the whole voice actress controversy. So I mean,
You filthy little ants! Don't speak to me in English. That's basically how he talks.
yeah, I wouldn't ever want to interact with him personally. I'd be scared of him.
He's like a
I love his games, but I don't know. I never want to like. I don't want someone who I respect to call me an ant directly.
What if he told you this and he was dressed as Dante from Devil May Cry? How would that make you feel?
If he called me an ant while dressed as Dante,
Yeah.
I guess I'd appreciate he went through the effort to do that. What if he was singing? What if he had a boombox that was playing the DMC3 theme while he was saying that?
Got some rare.
Dante.
What are you buying?
Bless be with your gift of life, ant.
What are you?
Righteous cause of midnight, ant.
What are you buying?
The light is calling.
Yeah.
Tears inside me.
What are you buying?
I love that Germa clip where the fucking
What are
game
you
just freaks the
selling?
fuck out and blows his eardrums apart.
What are you buying?
Because apparently the HD collection has like a bug where like the audio can just get really fucking loud for no reason.
It's awful. It's not a bug. That's an unplayable bug for me.
The audio just spikes.
I can deal with crashes, but like literally like audio freaking out like that would make the game unplayable for me.
Oh wait, I don't think that I was supposed to buy that.
What are you selling?
Where's the thing I just bought? Sakura, didn't I?
Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank.
Take it back. I still have the opinion that those cutscenes in the Devil May Cry reboot are really fucking funny for the wrong reasons. You know exactly why they're funny.
Fuck you!
Yeah, mm-hmm. It's not like the dialogue that preceded that was any better.
You're an ugly bitch. he's so smug.
That's why it doesn't work. I mean, he was always kind of like a fucking jackass, but like he's too much of an asshole, is the thing.
He's too much of a punk, I think.
No.
He's got bluster, but he doesn't like have like a lot of like. He's not cool enough. He's